Good afternoon, mga katribo. I am Kim Sancha, and I am joined, of course, my dear ate is here with me, Chingkee Mangcucang. Hello, my dear
Hello,
ate.
hello, 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 Kim, and I'm so delighted to be co-hosting Spotlight. He has been asking me to join him, but thank God I was able to join him
And
today, this
thank you.
afternoon. And we have two wonderful, beautiful guests.
Yeah, but before that, thank you for joining. It's gonna be
My pleasure,
this
darling.
time, starting from now, I guess, and I believe
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I remember Dina, our managing
Yeah.
editor, asked if I can co-host
Yes.
today and forever. I said, basta ikaw,
Right.
Dina, of course, right
Okay.
here.
And like you said, we have guests today, and
Mm-hmm.
not just guests, they are gorgeous and beautiful. Of course, they are the newly crowned Miss Manila 2023 Queen. So I'll start with Miss Manila Tourism 2023 represented Paco. She's an 18-year-old student and model.
22.
22, I'm
22,
sorry.
yes.
22, student and
I
model.
memorized that.
And her name is Angela Okol. Good afternoon and welcome to
Good
Spotlight.
afternoon. Thank you so
Right.
much for inviting us here today.
Right. And of course, we also have the newly
Mm-hmm.
crowned Miss Manila,
Manila.
2023,
Gabrielle
Gabrielle
Lantzer.
Lantzer. Yan. 18-year-old,
Yeah, she
right?
is 18
Yes,
years
I am
old.
18 years old.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
You're
having
welcome.
us.
So,
Yeah.
you might want to say hi to our Katribu viewers.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you guys enjoy the show and everything that we'll be talking about today.
So please stay with us. And you, Gabby?
Yes, hello everyone. I hope you'll love to know about us and a little bit more information about our backgrounds and such.
Right.
Oh, nice.
So, I'll let you do the first question.
Okay, I've
Ask the
been
first
dying
question.
earlier, just between the two of us. Earlier, I have been asking them questions because I couldn't wait to ask them questions. So excited that they are here with us. Look at these beautiful ladies. It's always nice to be young and feel young, and always wonderful to be surrounded with such beautiful ladies. So, first question. To you first, Angela, syempre.
Right.
Si Angela is Miss Tourism. Um, what made you decide to join Miss Manila?
I've always known about Miss Manila ever since I was in high school. This was supposed to be my first pageant because I always wanted to study in LaSalle, where I'm studying now. And I knew that Miss Manila would be a really great stepping stone for national pageants. But of course, given my background and the pandemic, I started out college during the pandemic, and Miss Manila wasn't ongoing at the time. So after that journey, I realized that the best way to really make my mark in pageantry is to start out in Miss Manila because it's very impactful. It's
Yeah.
not a national
Yes,
pageant.
it
We're
is.
only competing within Manila, but when you win or if you place in Miss Manila, it's a big deal. And I think it's a big
Yes.
platform since there's a lot of people in Manila to learn about our advocacies.
Yes, and everyone you katribo, diba, you will agree with us when we say Miss Manila is one of the most prestigious pageants in the country.
Yes. How about you?
Miss Manila first. How about you, Gabby? What can you say? What made you decide
Decide.
to join Miss Manila? And who encouraged you to
join.
join? Or what inspired you to join Miss Manila?
All right, so similar to Angela, I joined also to create a foundation or a standing for myself because I'm just starting my career in pageantry as well as modeling since I am 18 years old. So I have a very similar view on to my reasons why I joined Miss Manila. But along with that, the reason why I chose Miss Manila specifically is also because of the standing and message Miss Manila has or stands by, which is of course the very famous phrase, woman of worth as well.
So, can you tell us your experience with Miss Manila? How was it? I mean, the activities and everything about it.
Oh yeah, I want to know the process. You know,
Yeah.
like how did you submit your application?
The screening,
Where
maybe.
there's the screening process. How many were you when you started, and how many were the semi-finalists? Things like that. Please guide us or tell us step by step you went through. I know it's not easy.
Right.
Oh, it
Anyone
wasn't
can
easy.
answer.
People online think that there wasn't like a rigorous screening process because we
Right.
just had to post a TikTok video, our intro video, so that the screening committee could see our personality online. And then after that, we went to the final screening. We were around 60 girls. 60 girls, I think, applied, and they only got 20 in the end. And it's
Unfair.
funny because Gabby and I were in the same batch when
We
we
were.
applied.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we got to see each other for the very first time, and we didn't get to see the other batches until much later on. But it's kind of a funny coincidence that we came from the first batch and we're now here together as well.
And since she's number 10 and I'm number 12, all the even numbers would always line up together. So Gabby would be
wow.
before me and then me. So it's just so funny that we also ended up holding hands in the end.
so can you say that a friendship blossomed during the competition?
Yeah, of course.
course.
Backstage, we were like talking to each other, like giving each other tips. Oh, this would look so nice on you on the camera, on stage. Yeah, we were friends all throughout.
That's
Oh,
good.
she mentioned earlier, Angela mentioned earlier that she's studying in La Salle. What course are you taking?
I'm taking up political science.
Oh.
Do you plan to take up law, or do you have any plans? Any other?
I started out the course wanting to go to law school,
Uh-huh.
but actually political science isn't really a pre-law course. You
Yes,
can actually proceed to become a political analyst.
Right.
So that's pretty
A
interesting.
writer, you know, a TV personality when you can talk about the political situations and all that. Okay, how about you, Gab? What school do you go to, and what are you taking? Please share it with our
All right.
Katrina.
I'm a recent graduate of Southfield International School's International Baccalaureate program, and I am an incoming freshman student in La Salle as well.
Oh,
So
here
we're
in
both
Taft. This
yes
is
here in
Taft.
Taft. So
Oh,
we're both
nice.
going to La Salle.
Oh, that's nice to know. Okay, so but now you don't have the class for the next school year has not started, right?
Our classes are ongoing, but for the freshmen, I think it's going to start around September.
Yeah, we start around September. Also, along with that, I'll be majoring in biochemistry.
Oh,
wow.
nice. And are you taking this course in preparation for anything? 'Cause
Oh,
some people, they take biochemistry as a preparatory for medicine.
Right, I
Yes,
love
I
that.
am taking biochem as my pre-med.
Oh,
Okay.
you see?
Yes.
We may have, although, yeah, we may have our future doctor and future lawyers here.
And they're young
Oh,
and
very
pretty.
young, pretty, and they know what they want. Okay, so what was the question when
The final question.
Oh, the final question. Can you please share the final question?
They were asked about the slogan.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about you? You first, Anne.
Word for word, I don't remember, but
The
because
question?
everything just went black after
Right.
I
Yeah,
answered.
I know
But
how
I
it
know that the
feels.
context was they were asking us what could be a slogan for Manila, especially pertaining to Araw ng Maynila.
The celebration,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
152nd anniversary
Yeah.
of
So
Manila.
what did you say?
I said
The first thing that
the first thing that came to my head was Manila, the city where history meets harmony, because we know Manila's gone through a lot of cultural and historical changes
That's
throughout the
cute.
years,
Yeah, that's cute.
but they never really forgot to have a sense of community. So that's where harmony came in.
Nice. How about you? What was the question?
Oh, it was the final question. And
Ah,
on the final
each one
question,
of you.
Everyone
Yeah,
had
one
the
question.
same.
Yeah, everyone had the
Ah,
same
I thought-
question.
It's
Yeah.
like Miss Universe.
Oh.
They were
Had
asked
our
the same que-
headphones
and they had
on.
30
Oh.
seconds to answer to reply with the
How about
question.
you, Gabby? What was your answer?
So the slogan or the phrase that I came up with was a day of change, in the sense that similarly relating to Angela's answer is that I stated along the lines of Manila has went through a lot, different experiences, different events,
Right.
in which ended up molding it into the city that Manila is now today. Therefore, stating that Araw ng Manila is simply a day of change, to celebrate all the changes that Manila has gone through, to simply become what it is today.
Nice.
Eh,
Oh, these
right.
ladies are.
Of course, we've been
They have
talking-
brains.
Yeah, they have brain and of course the beauty
Yeah,
itself.
beauty.
And
Yeah.
we want to know what was their childhood like, right? So of course, this two beauty queens, came from different, I think, country or cities or town. So I'll start with you, Angela. What was your childhood like?
My childhood, I'd say it's very diverse in the sense I made different kinds of friends from different areas.
Wow.
So much like Gabby, I was born here in Manila,
Okay.
But I grew up in Pampanga for 5 years because my dad, he was assigned there since he was in the military. So I grew up in Clark for 5 years, and then he went on to proceed with schooling in Australia. So we stayed there for 2 years. When I got back here, we moved to Parañaque with my grandfather. So I made a lot of friends there, and I ended up studying in Taguig. And then now I'm in Manila because I have to study here, and of course, this is where I'm based now.
Oh wow.
Mm.
A lot of
Circle.
Full circle. I went all
You're
over.
everywhere.
Yeah, and
Yes.
during the summer, I would go to our province,
Yeah.
Siargao.
Oh, wow!
So it's like, oh, I'm all over the place.
Yes, north and south and east and west.
So Miss
That-
Everywhere.
Yeah, I
And down under.
Miss Tourism fits,
Yeah.
right?
Fits
So
you.
it's- yeah,
right.
it's appropriate.
Fits you well. How about you, Gabe? Share with us your childhood.
Yeah.
So I was born in the Caribbean, specifically Grand Cayman, which is a British territory. And then after there, I lived there for until I was around a year and a half. And then me and my family, we moved to the beautiful islands of Hawaii, one of the U.S. states.
Yes.
And I grew up there for majority of my life. I lived there until grade 9. And then I started high school here in the Philippines, specifically Southfield International School in Las Piñas. And since then, I've been studying in Las Piñas, but I've been coming to Manila every single year. And not just that, but while growing up, because I lived abroad for such a large chunk of my life, my mother would make sure that I would at least visit the Philippines once or twice a year. And specifically, I would visit Manila, but also my mother's province down in Southern Leyte.
Okay. Did you find it hard to adapt? I mean, your culture from the U.S. and then to the Philippines. How do you?
I wouldn't say it was very hard to adapt. I grew up with many different cultures because of my very international background. However, I wouldn't say that it was very difficult for me to adapt or be accustomed, mainly because there's a giant Filipino population in Hawaii. So no matter where I was in Hawaii or in the Philippines, I just felt at home.
Nice. So you're also everywhere.
Yeah.
Very international, the both of us.
But at least the children are very interesting, right?
But
So-
your parents are with you here in the Philippines, I suppose. Or
Mine
your-
are, yeah.
How about your-
Mine, they visit me for both my graduation and the
But
coronation of
they're
Miss
based
Manila.
in the U.S.
Yes, they're living right now in the U.S. and I'm just here by myself and here with my Filipino family.
Oh, when you say Filipino family, are
My
these-
mother's side.
So they are here in Manila, or
Yes, I have quite a few relatives staying with me here in Manila, but
That's good.
majority of my family is back in Southern Leyte.
do you have siblings?
I'm an only child, actually.
So if
That
you
I
are,
didn't know.
I would like to know: is Gabe a spoiled child, spoiled only child? Di ba?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. You know.
I wouldn't say I'm a spoiled only child financially. However, I would say I am very spoiled with my parents' love and affection, in the sense that they pull all of their energy to support me in whatever I decide to do. So things like one of my passions, which is dancing, they really wanted to make sure that I was able to express my dance, and therefore they would support me all that they can in regards to that. And along with this, they supported me fully. So I would say that I'm very spoiled with their support.
Yeah, you're so blessed. How about you, Angela? How many siblings do you have?
I have
Are you
three.
also an?
No, I
Oh,
have 3
sorry.
younger siblings. I'm the ate.
We're just
I'm
assuming.
the oldest.
You're the
I'm the eldest, so it's like a hard task, right?
Do you
Yeah,
have
the pressure.
do you
It's
have
not really pressuring,
how
but
many? How
You
many?
have to make sure that you are someone they can look up to.
Do you have a
Like a
brother
role
or
model.
sister?
I have a younger brother. He's the youngest, and it's so funny because he is the sole flag bearer of our last name.
Yeah.
Really, like in our entire family, my entire dad's side, nobody else has our last name. So you can imagine he is the spoiled one.
Oh, I can just imagine. And your
Yeah.
sister, the other sister?
I have 2 younger siblings. My youngest sister, she's 17, turning 18. She's almost just Gab's age. Yeah. And my second sister, she's just a year younger than me, so she's 21.
Oh, so you're four.
Yeah, we're
three,
four.
3 girls and a boy. And your parents are here in Manila with you, with your
me in
siblings?
Manila,
Oh, you're so lucky.
Okay.
That's
I have
all
a
the
question for
support you
Gab.
guys- Okay.
How do you find being a spoiled? Is it good or bad?
I
would say, in a sense, that it's a good
Uh-huh.
thing.
Yeah,
In a
because
sense that I'm
look what
spoiled with
happened to
attention
them.
Right.
and support, because they're able to support me fully. So I never felt or doubted for a second that there's no one supporting me or I'm in this all alone. Rather, I always knew that my parents were always there for me because all their attention is on me, that I am their one and only child. So they give me all their love and attention.
Right.
So, mga katribo, stay tuned. Huwag kayong maalas. We'll be right back. It's getting more and more exciting.
Interesting.
Oh, so yeah, and very interesting. So we'll be right back.
Nasa kamay mo ang swerte, ngunit hindi ito isang laro na para lang sa'yo. Dahil bukod sa pag-asang maging milyonaryo, ang pagtangkilik mo sa loto at iba pang produkto ng PCSO ay nakakalikom ng pondo para sa mga programang pangkalusugan, tulong at serbisyong medikal at kawang-gawa.
Lahat ng minimithi makakamtan sa PCSO.
Magtitiis ka na lang ba sa e-wallet at lumang bank apps mo?
Struggle! I can't receive payments na.
I need to go to the bank branch to deposit a check pa.
Sinila na. So hassle to do it one by one.
I need to send my bank deets again and again.
Tiis no more! With UB, hindi ka na mahahassle, hindi ka na magsistruggle, at hindi ka na magte-travel pa to the bank branch to transact. Ayos? Ayos! Download Union Bank online now.
Iba ng panahon, ang dami ng bago ngayon. Pati ang mundo natin, well, nagbago na rin. Buti ang bayan, bigger, better na. You can buy it sa centers, pati sa mga parties may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers, still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anumang pera transaction, you can buy it all.
Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayan.
With Globe, our steps can lead us to millions of doors opening, millions of paths unfolding, and millions of reasons to keep going. Now's the time to be with the network that gets better every day for you.
Viber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
And of course, mga katribo, you're still watching
Of course,
Spotlight with, of course, our beautiful guest, Kim.
Yeah, of course, the newly crowned queens of Miss Manila. We have
They're so
Miss
beautiful.
Manila Tourism, Angela, and Miss Manila 2023, of course, Gabe or Gab. So, I was there when you walked the Rampa Manila. So, we want to know how was your experience back then. I'll start with you, Angela.
It was really nice. It was fun because we got to see a lot of professional models.
But also models
Yes,
themselves as
Bitang
well.
Paul is there.
Yes, we got to meet all of them. Not just that, but we also got to see the amazing creations by the already well-established designers.
Right.
Not just that, but we also got to wear and also walk on the rampa. The newly designers,
the
and
guest designers.
the guest designers, and the upcoming designers as well. And it's wonderful to see their creativity, all of their hard work put into these clothings, and finally presented on Rampa Manila.
Whose creations did you guys?
The guest designers, right?
There were
Yes.
three.
The three.
Uh-huh.
The one assigned to me was Mr. John Jade Montecalvo.
And you.
And I got to wear a wonderful designer who also shares a very similar name to me, in which he is also known as Gabriel.
Yeah, there you go. And then there were 5 featured designers. They were very good. I mean, the creation, it was fabulous. A lot of people, a lot of designers salute the Rampa Manila. You know, because of the.
I miss that, mga katiwa. Next time I won't miss it.
Who was your favorite designer among the 5? I mean, the creations.
Oh, I would say
We have Michael Leyva,
Yeah.
Joe Rubio, Albert Andrada, and Cue Quiñones.
based on the
Yeah,
designs
the
that I
design.
saw,
Which one?
it's very hard to choose between
Yeah, because
Michael
they were
Leyva
good.
and Joe
Fabulous.
Rubio because
Ah.
their designs that night, amazing. And it was so nice to see Joe Rubio come out from the usual very traditional Filipinianas that he makes.
I love that. The traditional.
Yeah.
You.
I'm very conflicted as well because just like her, I'm very conflicted because all of their designs were just absolutely beautiful and jaw-dropping. We were all sitting behind stage. We weren't allowed to see the show live because we were backstage. However, we had 2 cell phones and all of the girls crowded, and we just watched the amazing designs on the runway, and we were all just like, wow, these designs are absolutely jaw-dropping. So it's very difficult to choose one.
And are you aware that the Miss Manila is actually a statement? It's a big comeback along with Rampa Manila. It's actually a statement when it comes to fashion because it wasn't done before, like years before, and now it's being revived by the local government unit of Manila.
Even during the times of
Yeah, you told me about
the
that.
times of Imelda, Romualdez Marcos, they call it the Ilustrados, the daughters of the Ilustrados, for those who joined Miss Manila.
And you're
Even
lucky
they,
enough.
that time they were saying Miss Manila is more prestigious than any other pageant in
Yes,
the
I heard
country.
that too.
Yeah, so
And then
congratulations.
both of you were very lucky to, walk
Yes.
the runway up Rampa
Yes,
Manila.
Very
It was a great
lucky.
honor,
Yeah.
honestly.
The
Very
reputable
great honor.
designers. Okay, so let's talk about.
Go.
Katrina, we're just so excited. We have so many questions, but these beautiful ladies are just game. You know, they just welcome anything, and we are so grateful and happy that we are with us this afternoon.
Right.
So, okay, I would like to know if you have had like some crushes on our local
Celebrities,
actors and celebrities,
actors, or Hollywood.
you have any favorite, both local and abroad? Any favorite
Actors,
actors,
celebrities,
or
actresses.
actresses? And also, I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
Ang daming tanong.
Go.
Favorite actor?
Yeah, actor and actress.
Oh, you have a
Both-
crush?
both. Or if you have a crush
Crush,
and
it's okay.
Well, my ultimate celebrity crush would be Harry Styles. That's why I was so sad when I had an exam, so I couldn't watch his concert.
Okay.
Oh, that was so sad. But yeah,
So-
he's my ultimate crush. Since I was like 12 years old, I watched the One Direction concert when
Now you know
Oh,
that.
now. Oh, yes, mga katrimo. Ayan, alam
Alam
nyo
nyo
na.
na, ha?
Oh, how about you,
Nagbigan siya.
Gabby?
For me, internationally,
Oh, yeah, international,
it's
local,
fine.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very into K-pop and K-dramas, just like many other people.
yes,
and
yes,
so I would
yes.
say one of my favorite actresses. She's also an artist as well. Her name is IU,
Ah.
and she's very known for her role in Hotel de Luna,
I
especially.
watched that.
Have you?
I've
My
watched
favorite
I'm
that.
gonna kill her on that series.
Scarlet
That
Heart.
was long time ago. Yeah.
I love the guy, Dong something, the before guy. I hate the hotel. I want to kill that. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to, but I need to say that. I hate the character of, that.
But she's a very wonderful artist and a very,
yes,
very
popular.
amazing actress as well with all of her works.
She's a versatile actress.
She's very versatile, very admirable.
Now, if any opportunity is offered to you to try showbiz, are you open to that? Or do you have, if you are, do you have any preferences, like perhaps rom-com, comedy, something like that? Because modeling is already show business.
Yes.
True that.
So, yeah, so how you first, Ange?
Well, I think I'm okay with entering show business, but since I also want to have like a career other than show business, like I want to go into law school, or if I want to become like a political analyst, I also have to weigh things. So I don't really want to be like a full-blown actress. I've been doing commercials since I was young, so I think I would like to focus on that because that's still show business. Right?
And modeling is showbiz.
Oh, I want to know what was the commercial before, and can you just then is it like a food, a clothes, or what?
Oh, I had a Lucky Me commercial.
Ah!
It was like a noodle commercial, and one of my most recent ones was for telecom.
I mean, do you have a line, or you just have like to walk or anything like that?
No, it was like I was like a lead character.
Oh,
So I had like just a short screen time where I was like this leading lady of this character in the commercial. Yeah, in the commercial.
So how was it? I mean, are you enjoying it?
It's fun. It's really fun, but also commercials are very quick.
Yeah.
So it's not like a TV show or like a movie where you can just redo scenes because there's a certain time frame that you have to follow.
Yes.
So, but it's fun. It's fun, and you get to meet a lot of different people.
But there are times that the shoot takes like sometimes I heard that there was this
It
brand.
takes a whole day.
Yeah, it's whole day. But I heard this brand 3 days.
Oh yeah, mine was. It took
Yes,
like
there was.
2 to 3 days, but we had to make sure everything was done. Like there was a certain timeline we had
Yes.
to follow within the day. So yeah, it was hectic but fun.
Okay. How about you? Are you interested in to enter the showbiz, and who would you like to work with?
Oh, I am very interested in showbiz, more specifically in the dancing
Oh.
area because I've been dancing for majority of my life. I'm a trained classical ballet dancer for around 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So yes, I do have a large interest in the showbiz in terms of dancing.
The dancing side.
Yes, the more dancing side. And also similar to Angela, I don't want to make showbiz and entertainment a full-time thing because I also have my aspirations for things such as obstetrician gynecology, which is what I'm hoping to pursue through
It's actually
med.
good, but they are prioritizing the
Oh,
study
that's
first.
good.
Because
That's
of course
really
it's
good.
credential for you, for both of you.
Yes.
So since she's talking about the things that interest her, how about you? I mean, we know that you are interested in sewing. too.
Yeah,
So why are you, and what materials are you using?
I often use scrap materials or my old clothing. I love going to thrift shops. So there was this one time when Gabby and I we just finished one of our fittings. I think it was for Rampa, Manila. And she was asking me, what are you wearing? Why does it look so fancy? And then I remember I told her that I just got it from a thrift shop and I just altered it. Because that's my hobby. Whenever I go, even just to school, the clothes that I'm wearing, usually they're just made by me. And during the pageant, I had my sewing machine delivered to the hotel just so that I could like do alterations on my own clothes.
That's nice.
Last minute during the closed door interview, I had to alter my pants. So like 30 minutes before going downstairs to the ballroom where we were supposed to be situated, I altered my pants.
Oh my God. So how do you feel when you walk at the Rampa Manila? There was this designer who used rugs to create designs and creation, and it was fabulous. I saw
It
that.
was amazing. I really commended him, and it was just nice. I felt like it was like a full circle moment because I just do this at home, and now I'm walking on a runway with clothes made from basahan. And yeah, it's nice because I actually used curtains and blankets already to make clothes for myself, and I got comments like, "Oh, that's so nice," and then they would always be shocked. That
And one
it's
good
me.
thing about it, it's unique.
Yeah.
You cannot just bump
You're
into
being
someone.
creative.
Oh, he's wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, creative, and because you're transforming something into something
Yeah.
fabulous,
Fabulous,
stylish, and something.
And it's always
unique.
what I do for Christmas. Since I love to sew, I don't usually buy things. Like if I buy a gift, usually I make sure the wrapper is made by me, or I make pouches. I remember when we were moving houses one time. I think this was 2 Christmases ago. I made everyone their own laundry bags with their names on it, and the letters were made from old handkerchiefs.
Wow, how creative.
Yeah, I love
artistic.
I love sewing.
Right.
Okay, so any other hobbies other than sewing? How about you, Gabe? Any other?
I think
any
you're also
hobbies?
into painting or drawing. Like,
Oh,
You like dancing? Any other thing that you'd like to do on your free time?
growing up, I also loved to do things such as painting.
see.
Wow.
When I was little,
You're
most
really an artist.
yes, I love the arts and everything involved in it. And growing up, you could see the evolution of my art as well. I mean, obviously starting from a child, you would start with things like finger painting and you would have like the paintbrush and going like this. But over time, I got to really express myself through it. And that also leads to one of my advocacies as well. And yeah, especially during the pandemic, I got to re-tap into my art, and it became a really fun activity between me and my friends and me and my family as well.
Right.
Just doing art.
Earlier she said she's into classical ballet, and then you are into painting as well. So do you have a specific subject? Like
What
people,
subject do you like?
Nature or anything? I mean, you're into
Landscape,
drawing.
when you draw.
Yeah. Do you have a
would you
specific
like-
subject?
In terms of watercoloring and specifically,
watercolor.
I love doing florals and landscaping.
Ah, so it's
Florals and
landscape.
landscaping.
Me
very
too, I like
traditional.
that. Yeah.
Angela.
How about you,
Well,
Angela? Any other
Any other
things that
things
you
aside from
like?
sewing?
Sewing and art go hand in hand for me.
Okay.
When I was younger, I wanted to be a fashion designer, which is quite aligned with my hobby now. So, although I have not focused entirely on realistic art, what I like are doodles, really cute art, because I also make my own coloring books. Recently, during Miss Manila, I gave away coloring books that I made on my own. I had them printed and I drew everything by hand and then made it digital so that I could give them away to the children of Paco. So I'm going to be going back there with a new set of coloring books.
That's
Yes,
nice.
yes.
That's to do with
Oh,
the hands,
yeah.
so sewing and then coloring.
Yeah,
and
you
then
mentioned
painting.
earlier, I think it's Gab, who mentioned about advocacy.
Right. Yeah.
Can you tell us or share with the Katribo, what is the advocacy of Miss Manila and Miss Tourism, or Miss Manila?
Or
in
specifically
general?
you, I mean, your chosen advocacy.
Yeah, and then you talk later about your own advocacy.
Right.
Okay, so Miss Manila's advocacy is, of course, fostering and promoting women of worth in Manila. So it just means that no matter where you come from, no matter who you are or who you think you are right now, you can become successful, and you are a woman that exudes confidence. You don't have to act a certain way. We are all worthy in that sense. And it aligns also with my advocacy, which is women empowerment and, of course, youth empowerment. So based on my hobby, which is sewing, I relate it to sustainable fashion. And what I've been doing in the province is I would conduct talks and lectures on how we can actually be more resourceful and sustainable. So I've been teaching that to the youth and teaching them how to use these mediums like fabric or any scrap materials just to use it for entrepreneurship purposes.
When you talk to the youth, how do you invite them? Do you work with any organization, civic-oriented group, or LGUs to
Yes.
talk to? Can you tell us more about it?
I reach out to the LGUs, especially in
In
my
Pampa- this
province.
in Pampanga,
No, in
right?
Siargao.
Siargao,
Yes,
yes.
that's my province.
Beautiful. Oh.
So, and that's also what I did for Miss Manila. I reached out to our barangay so that I could reach out to the children. So when I give talks, I realized that talking to the youth, you have to be more engaging. You can't just give them all this information. So I always provide mediums or materials that they can look at. So for really young children, I give storybooks or materials that have photos so that they can really relate or I do storytelling activities first before explaining my points. And for teenagers, what I do is, since a lot of teenagers now are a bit confused since we have so much information, we don't even know what to do with it anymore. So I hand out modules, or I give slides, or I show examples, physical examples, so that they'll know what I'm talking about is real and very possible for them to do.
Yeah, because from
Okay.
scratch to sustainable.
Now, when you talk to them, do you speak in English or in Tagalog?
I speak to them in Tagalog. In my province, I speak to them in our local dialect, mixed with Tagalog, because I'm not very fluent in Surigao, that's our dialect there.
Yeah.
So I mix it with a bit of Tagalog so that they would also understand better.
Very nice.
Nice.
So I like it. It's sustainable.
And it's nice that at your age, you've been trying to reach out, share, empower the young. That's really no plan to be a political politician
Enter
later
into
or a
politics.
statesman later
I know it's
on.
too early to ask that.
Yeah, but I was, I think, 16 when I joined the SK.
Sanggo ng kabataan.
And I represented the country, the province, the town in the municipal council. So it will come. You know, you cannot really resist it when you're born to be. You cannot. It will just come.
And
it keep on coming to you.
the good thing about Angela, so what's the way she communicates with the LGU, the way she shared it the most. Oh, she shares right now, right?
How about you, Gabe? What is your or Gab? Well, are you comfortable with?
Oh, I'm fine with either
Any
Gabe
Gabe,
or
yeah.
Gab. I don't really have a preference
My
on my name.
brother-in-law is Gabriel, and we call him Gabe.
Gabe, yes.
We call him Kuya Gabi
Actually,
sometimes.
can be it's a unisex. So.
Yeah, I don't really have a preference on whether it's Gab, Gabe, Gabriel, or Gabrielle. So I don't really have a preference.
So, can you talk more about your understanding about the advocacy of Miss Manila and how it aligns with your advocacy?
So similarly, I have this very similar interpretation of the woman of worth phrase, in the sense that woman of worth allows a person to really explore themselves and really express themselves, to really show their worth, because a person is worthy no matter what they do or whatever happens in their life. And in my opinion, it also relates to my own advocacy, which is self-expression, because especially nowadays where social media is very output, a person can feel that they're not very individual, or they're not really themselves. They have a hard time finding themselves or finding a medium to express themselves to. And because of that, they try to explore. However, people can be criticized for trying to find ways to really express themselves, and me clashbacks with that. And so with my advocacy, I believe that no one should be scrutinized or discriminated against on how they choose to express themselves and regarding all of that. Because as a person myself, I struggle with social speaking or speaking in front of a large audience or conversationals like this, because naturally I'm a very introverted person, and in order for me to express myself, I found my love for dance, and that's the reason why I've been dancing for so long and all that. And that's why I feel like I would want to help people find a medium or find ways to truly express themselves in without being discriminated or scrutinized.
When it comes to self-expression, what do you think is the limitation of? Because I know that you will agree with me that our freedom to express ourselves as comes with a responsibility. So, what do you think the youth has to know in terms of respect and respect of others' freedom
or opinion?
I think everyone is entitled to freedom of speech. We also have to consider that freedom doesn't necessarily mean that we can just say whatever we want. We also have to be responsible and think of who will be affected if we say this. And at the same time, that doesn't mean that we should be neutral in very important issues. Speaking up is for the greater good. So you have to consider that you have to also be sensitive culturally and emotionally sensitive to the other people that may be affected by what you're saying. So the bottom line is, like what Pia Wurtzbach said before, think before you click.
How about you, Gabe? Because it is your advocacy, self-expression. So what can you say about the freedom to express oneself and its responsibility?
I feel like a person should not have limitations on how they choose to express themselves, because truly that's how they can live their lives. That's how they want to live their lives. However, I would say the only limitation that should be applied is that no harm should come to the person themselves or to others, in the sense that they have to be very socially aware, emotionally aware, as Angela stated, when it comes to self-expression, that they're using their self-expression in a more positive manner.
Mga katribo, it's so nice to hear 18-year-old and 20-year-old beautiful ladies speaking so maturely and responsibly. Oh my gosh, I feel so,
Wait,
I'm so happy.
This is Miss Manila. We're not yet on the local or the international pageants.
Yeah, but you see how
It's
good they are.
This to a statement.
Yes, they're how good they are. And please stay tuned. Huwag kayong alis mga katribo. Ang dami pa nating pag-uusapan with these two beautiful, intelligent ladies. So, please, don't click that clicker.
Spotlight will be back.
Spotlight will be back.
Nasa kamay mo ang swerte, ngunit hindi ito isang laro na para lang sa iyo. Dahil bukod sa pag-asang maging milyonaryo, ang pagtangkilik mo sa loto at ipapang produkto ng PCSO ay nakakalikom ng pondo para sa mga programang pangkalusugan, tulong at serbisyong medikal at kawang-gawa.
Lahat ng minimiti makakamtan sa PCSO.
Magtitiis ka na lang ba sa e-wallet at lumang bank apps mo?
Struggle! I can't receive payments na.
I need to go to the bank branch to deposit a check pa.
Singilan na. So hassle to do it one by one.
I need to send my bank deeds again and again.
Tiis no more! With UB, hindi ka na mahahassle, hindi ka na magsistruggle, at hindi ka na magte-travel pa to the bank branch to transact. Ayos? Ayos! Download Union Bank online now.
And you're still watching Spotlight with me, of course, and
Chingkee here.
And
mga
still with
katribo.
us, of course, the newly crowned Miss Manila Queens, the tourism. Of course, we have Angela and the Miss Manila itself, Gabe. So there you go. All right, you have questions?
Yeah. Diba, Miss Manila, of course, is a very prestigious pageant, and I'm sure they offered prizes and awards. Can you share with us what have you received? What did you receive as gift as Miss Manila
Yes.
and Miss Manila Tourism? You first, Angela.
And what are you gonna do with that?
Wow. Well, I won 100,000 as the prize for Miss Manila Tourism, but I also won a special award, which is the Fans Choice Award. So that was worth 50,000. So in total at the finals night, I won 150,000, which is going to be very helpful for my studies because I'm currently conducting my thesis, and we know that conducting.
Can you share with us your thesis?
Oh, my
Subject.
because my course is pol sci.
Yes.
So
Oh my God.
our chosen topic or subjects for the study are Generation X, Generation Y, and Generation Z voters. So we're going to be comparing their voting behavior.
Oh my God. Good luck on that. All right.
Yeah. And how about you,
Gabe?
Gabe? What did you receive from Miss Manila for being Miss Manila or as crowned Miss Manila?
So from the coronation night, I was able to win 3 other sashes, that being Miss EW, which is one of our sponsors and clinics. And then along with that, I won Best in Swimsuit and Best in Evening Gown. And each of them was around 50K. So from those other sashes, I won 150,000 pesos. But also along with winning the title of Miss Manila, it won a very hefty amount of money, which is 1 million pesos po.
Wow, congratulations.
No, there are-
It's even higher than Mucha and Binibini and Totoo!
Yeah.
Eh,
The
nung time
ordinary-
namin, 75,000.
Meron pa. They won actually yung flight from Philippine Airlines.
Yes.
Oh, meron pa silang trip.
No, all the top 5.
The queens, or the top
yeah.
5.
For the
Including
4,
the runners-up.
the runners-up
Oh.
get a round-trip domestic flight, and Get,
You?
Get.
I won an international.
And I think you're gonna be in
Right.
business class.
Oh yes, it is in
wow.
business class.
Where is there any
Any
or
chosen
any
destination?
destination?
I asked that during.
Yes.
You're not yet.
Yes.
You don't know yet, but
Yes.
it's an
I'm very
international.
unsure.
It's an international trip, you know, travel. That's
Yeah.
nice.
And there was this last question that we are.
Oo, bago tayo mag
Should I say mandated to be asked by my friend?
Hindi, gusto, saka I know a lot of our mga
Yes.
katribo at saka yung mga boys dyan.
We're gonna do some maritesing.
Oo, wanting to know, di ba? Okay lang, maging matalino rin kayo. Oo.
So the question is.
Okay.
Go.
Oo. Any one of you, ito yung question lang. Are you in a relationship?
Taken,
or
single?
or
What?
I'm taken.
Ay, sorry.
Sorry.
And for me, I'm also happily taken.
Sorry guys, they are
Ay,
taken.
sorry. Sa ganda naman ba nila?
Yeah,
diba?
what can you expect,
Oo.
diba? So, yun yung sagot. So, ayan na, tinanong na namin, we did some maritesing here at Spotlight.
Oo, meron tayong game bago sila natin pakawalan and before we ask them to promote.
Oo.
Meron tayong game. Sabay kayong sasagot. We'll just say one word and whatever comes into your mind first, just say it. Okay?
All right.
Ready?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Mansion.
Kim Kardashian.
Home.
I like it, Kim Kardashian.
Home, my home.
Okay.
My
Okay.
future home.
Yeah.
Manifest.
What's wrong with that?
All
Okay.
right. Good. Car.
Porsche.
Mom's car.
Why mom's car? What's
Why
with the car of your
mom's
mom?
I just have so many memories in there.
The
My mom's
sentimental.
car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay. Relationship.
Happy.
Valentine's?
What's with the Valentine?
I don't know. It's just a day of love. Relationships, day of love. You know the correlation between the two?
I like it. I'm maritesing and she has an answer. Okay.
Family.
Love.
Everything.
Love.
Love.
Family.
Vice versa. I was expecting one of you will say that.
My
Or both.
siblings.
Wonderful. That questions actually is normally asked for you to know more about them.
Yes.
Diba? So,
Quick response.
before that, but before we let them go, okay, isa-isa kayo, kahit sino gusto mo, whoever wants to talk first. Please invite or promote whatever shows you have, any parting words, any one of you.
Or you want to say
if you have
something,
anything to
thank-
promote, anyone to thank, anything to
Anyone,
say.
anything to say. So,
All right.
Okay.
May I go first?
go.
I would just love to give a big thanks to my team as well as my parents and everyone who has been supporting me either internationally or locally. I just want to say a big thank you, but I would also love to say a big thank you for the beautiful welcoming everyone in Manila has given me upon receiving this crown. I am very grateful and very honored to have this title and such. Do you want to give your thing?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I would like to thank you guys for watching today. I know we were saying a lot of things that I hope you guys can remember. And I would like to thank my team and my mother, my mom and my dad were so supportive. They were there that night. And it's the first time that they really got to watch me live. So I'm just very thankful. Also, my supporters, not just here in Manila, in Paco. You guys were screaming so loud and honestly sometimes a bit too loud. And also to my
Distracting.
family and friends in the province. I'm so thankful because this is my first time to reach this far in a pageant. So I'm just immensely grateful also to the Miss Manila organization and the City of Manila for believing not just in me, but also the winning court of this pageant.
Would you like to mention about your social media?
Yeah,
platform?
so that they can follow you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any one of you can start.
To follow our journeys and everything that we're going to be doing involving helping the communities around Manila and as well as witnessing our advocacies go into action, you can also follow the Miss Manila pages on Instagram, Facebook, and majority of social media. Not just that, but But I suggest that you guys also follow our personal platforms as well to see a more personal insight into our lives, whether that be more on the Miss Manila titles or it be personal and into our own little daily lives.
Yeah, I'd just like to say the same thing. Kindly like, Miss Manila's Facebook and Instagram page. I think they also have a Twitter account.
pretty
So
sure.
you guys would be updated on what we're doing and what the city of Manila is doing in allegiance with the organization of Miss Manila. So I'm very happy to promote also my personal social media, Angela Okol on Instagram and Michelle Angela Okol on Facebook. So you can stay updated on my advocacy, which is sustainable fashion.
Oh, wait. Not just like share them. but
Share it as well.
Share.
Share also.
And
yes.
follow them, mga katribo, so you'll know what will be their journey. Oh, and let us all support these two wonderful, intelligent, beautiful, inside and out young ladies. And I would like to tell you, they are more beautiful in person. Because I was looking at the monitor, and I
Look at them.
noticed, but they are more beautiful in person.
Yeah.
They are more
Yes.
beautiful. They are already beautiful there.
Yes.
But if you meet them in person, you will be surprised. They are way, way more beautiful in person. And especially when they talk. They
Right.
become more and more beautiful. So palakpakan natin sila, mga katribo. At let's all hope and pray that they will be successful in any endeavor that they will take at ang kanilang journey bilang Miss Manila 2023 and Miss Manila Tourism. Thank you so much, beautiful ladies.
Thank
Really,
you so
really
much for
delighted.
having
Thank you
us
for
and
having
inviting us today.
Yes.
Privilege to have
It was
met
such
you.
a nice conversation.
Thank
So
you.
palakpakan
And good luck.
natin. Oo,
thank you so
palakpakan
much.
natin sila. Palakpakan natin
Oh,
sila.
okay.
Thank you so, so much.
Okay.
At yan, mga katribo, ang ating episode ngayon. At ito po was brought to you by Tata Consultancy
There you go.
Services. Building on belief.
Okay, so there you have it, mga katribo, for another episode of Spotlight. Of course, with the newly crowned Miss Manila Tourism, Angela Okol, and Miss Manila 2023, Gabrielle Lantzer. So good luck and thank you.
God
Once-
bless
so
you.
much.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Once again, this is Kim.
And of course, si Chingkee po.
And
Hindi
this
po
is-
po, ha?
and this has
Chingkee
been
Spotlight.